Greetings and welcome to TelaSocial or the social kiosk. This picture is a lot influenced by the condition in Brazil, and also it can be common in other places in the world as well. At this layer called E, folks, they're really influenced by their environment. What I mean by that is the logical means to access the web environment. So whatever comes in their computer, in their desktop, they're caged in that scenario and they think that that reality cannot be changed. We still have people that think that the web equals to Google kind of thing. And another layer, we have B, folks that are actually influenced by a broadcasting type of programming or culture. So if you look in Brazil, if you look at trending topics in Twitter, you see that a bunch of the trending topics are in fact related to the TV programming. And then we have another space here at the top, which is folks creating content. And that's an interesting learning space, because when you're creating content, you're actually participating better in the chain. And on top of that, we have also folks working with flexible license or remixing culture and those things. So that's a really interesting space. And the interest area, which is a question and a quest, is how it's here. How to actually make people get involved in those other layers. So it's really difficult, right, to get people from here, even though flexible license and those things, they unblock the road, but it's difficult to get access, to pass to that other road. I found this image in Flickr and the Creative Commons subset. The title is An Old TV and an Open Door. So TelaSocial proposed an interaction model that connects the authors and content authors with the local environment and participants in that community. So let's say this guy is like a plug, and this is whoever plugs in there, and the author content catalysts, they are actually the driving energy that helps this whole thing to work. So in this case, an example is, let's say if you are in a waiting line in a space, in a community, in a public space, and then you can have a layout that was created by author content catalysts, so they can create web-based components and layouts to help this environment in this community. In that case, maybe this layout shows the size of the line, and people can actually use social-based websites to talk about. So in this case, what you have is, besides this whole connection going on, you actually can inspire people and motivate people to participate in the web, because this communication happens in the web. It turns out that the social kiosk is actually at the local physical environment as a catalyst helping out the environment. However, all the interaction happens in the web, so it also it's going to motivate people to think and to get used to the idea of changing things, of participation. In that sense, the project is not desktop. It's not the mobile experience, it's not TV, it's not a broadcasting way, it's also not an image. That's an important part. It's not similar to anything that we are used to in terms of images. The idea is to work with different and various small communities to evolve this system and to also help the communities. We started doing this project with folks from conferences, and from conference we were able to get to a point to have the system installed in universities. We have one pilot case in ICMC, University of São Paulo in Brazil, with 2 large TV appliances using the system for displaying information from Twitter and other social aware data sources. We also have proposals. This is a proposal stage for Fizzly, the major open source event in Brazil. In the case of Fizzly, they have all sorts of social aware data sources already.